My bad. I forgot to put us back in. What's up? Welcome to the Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702, and of course we got my man.
We got Mo joining
Yeah.
us. Oh, that's me. All right, cool.
Most Adamas. Mo knows best. Um, no, I'm trying to think of some more Mo names, but I can't think of any.
I
So right,
know, me too, but it's too
yeah,
early and the
fucking it is.
synapses aren't firing in all cylinders right now.
I don't know if it's that it's too early or that I'm just all hyped up on caffeine. Because I woke up this morning hyped as a motherfucker. Like I woke up this morning going Red Kingdom. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so like I cannot wait for this motherfucking Super Bowl tomorrow. I just hope it's a good game. Like I'm not even nervous. It's not even that we win or lose. I just hope it's a very, very good game. Right, we got a lot of shit to talk about. We're gonna get into some other shit, I'm sure, because this is what we do. But basically, some of the first things we want to go over before we talk about the Super Bowl and the NFL is let's get into this NBA trade deadline. Wasn't a lot of big trades, but there was a lot of active. There was a lot of trades, but wasn't no big name really superstars. What were some of the trades that stuck out to you, Mo?
I think the one that sticks out at the most was the Buddy Hield one off the bat.
Yeah, fuck him.
Um, said fuck him.
Yeah, Buddy Hield. So in that trade, Buddy Hield, the Sixers got Buddy Hield. They gave up Frank Korkmaz. I know who he is. They also gave up a couple second round picks, some cash consideration. I think it was two second round picks. The Spurs then got Marcus Morris, who we gave up as well. And then the Pacers also got Doug McDermott. So it ended up being a three-team trade deal.
Yeah, I guess the next one too. I mean, it's not like super sexy, doesn't jump out at you, but seems like they
Yeah,
added some depth and
that's a super sexy deal. Like that's
right. I guess I mean what I meant is like I guess it's not like a big splash, but
mhm.
it'll help out their needs and should round them out.
Yeah, because
Be
they traded mostly people that were not playing. So and got to I mean Alec Burke, I think people kind of overrate what he brings to a team. But
yeah,
Bogon,
get
I
some
like
shots with Bogan.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean I like that trade. I like that trade. Um the one I'm gonna be honest that sticks out to me that pisses me off so fucking bad is the Pat Beverly trade. Why the fuck did we do that? Why did the Sixers trade Pat Bev? Especially why did they trade him to the Bucks for Cameron Payne? I'm not a big fan of Cameron Payne. I remember when Cameron Payne was on the Suns talking shit, and LeBron said, "You just got back in the league. Shut your ass up." So I'm not a big fan of Cameron Payne at all, but I am a huge fan of fucking Pat Bev. I think Pat Bev is like the glue guy, the guy that you need. He knows his role. He knows what he's supposed to do. He knows
He's
other
that
people.
fucking irritant.
Yeah, he's that fucking pest that what's up,
You
Anthony?
want on your team. You love if
Yeah,
he's on your team. You hate if he's not on your team.
and you know he's gonna stick up for you. Like he's that little fucking miniature pincher that you want, that you have to have. And then I mean, we kind of saw it yesterday. Hold on, let me let the dog out. Why are you going? Okay, look, there we go. There we go. Now, if I shut the door, don't come back in. He's that little. So we saw it yesterday in the game. I mean, fuck, the Hawks were up by 21 points, 22 points at some point in that game yesterday. Yeah, we made a comeback, but still. And they were talking about Cameron Payne, his ability, and all this stuff. And I was watching the game, and I was just like, boy, I wish we had Pat Bev. I really wish we had Pat Bev. That one sticks out the most to me, especially since we traded him to the fucking Bucks. So you know we're gonna have to see them again, and you know what this little motherfucker's like when you see him. The last, he gets so hyped up. He gets that whole team hyped up. So that one was a real surprise to me. The Mavs did some good trades with Daniel getting some good trades. I just think they gave up again. They're giving up too many first round draft picks. Also, Robin Lopez leaving the Bucks, getting traded to the Kings. That was kind of weird to me because Robin and Brooke, brothers.
Yeah.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and they're not colored, but they're
Speaking of that song on a tangent, There's there's like this TikTok or Instagram reel of this dad that made these two little brothers. I guess they were fighting, and to make up, he had them hug and sing that song for brothers, and they're all like begrudgingly singing that shit like "Oh, brothers, brothers,
We got that's fucking hilarious.
give me a high five."
That yeah, that was that would be funny. Oh, and then um the Raptors trading for Kelly Olynyk. That was kind of head scratching.
Yeah,
That one. I was like, what are you guys doing? Like that was granted they got a and they gave up a first round pick.
talking about
Curry
Seth
always getting
Curry.
traded. Yeah, Seth Curry do always be getting traded. Seth Curry is like
Always.
I think I think teams still want him because his last name is Curry.
Right. I was gonna say it's just a brand recognition.
Yeah, like at
It's like,
some
I'll
ooh
throw in a Curry.
Spencer Dinwiddie getting traded from the Nets to the Raptors and then getting waived. And then
I
was
think I had seen his name as a potential for the buyout market because they were saying Lakers didn't make a move, but perhaps they
oh
could
no,
send
he's
them.
already waived. He's already waived. He just got to clear waivers. Yeah, he was sitting with Rob Pelinka like last night or 2 nights ago in the fucking
Yeah,
suite.
well, but I think the Sixers also have a shot and have the inside track on the
He's
buyout
no the
market.
Sixers have
I'm not
no
saying
shot
that they
with.
will. They're just saying that they had opened up enough cap space
Yeah,
with the moves they made.
yeah, but with Embiid going down, I think that changes everything. And then them just trading for Buddy Hield and Cameron Payne, I think that just there's no point in
They're
bringing
just
in.
making money moves instead of like
Yeah,
roster
there's no
moves.
point in bringing in Spencer Dinwiddie, and they're making the money moves for the offseason. That so like
Right,
no,
right. They're
he's
just
gonna go
setting
to
it
the
up
Lakers.
for
I would be highly shocked if high he cleared
highly
already. Yeah, I'd
shocked.
be highly shocked if he does not end up with the Lakers.
Well,
Which
Shaq, I guess, also is fitting.
how the fuck did how did this keep happening? Like I'm not gonna lie. I listen, I don't know if it's Rob Pelinka. I don't know if it's LeBron James. I don't know if it's the ghost
Is he a clutch athlete?
of Buzz. I don't know. But how the fuck do every deadline they keep making trades to get better? Watch. Watch what's about to happen. They were a ninth seed. They're a ninth seed right now. They're in a play-in tournament. I guarantee you they get to six. After this trade, like the D'Lo trade last year, I guarantee you they get to six.
I'm kind of
And
glad
they
they hung on to him though.
and
He's
they
balling right
stay
now.
yeah, and they stay out of the play-in. Because Spencer Dinwiddie's gonna come in and put some moves on some people as long as he stays healthy
Yeah, that'd
and
be
they don't
cool.
have that horrible ass contract. So yeah, that one. Also, the Thunder making moves now. The Thunder trying to get Gordon Hayward, even though he's injured. I think that was a good pickup. They have the cap
Gordon,
space.
can I was say, can Gordon stay healthy though?
No, but you don't need him to
Like,
stay healthy. You just need him to come in and let's say, for instance, he does get healthy at a certain point in time, and you need him to come in and play 20 to 23 minutes off the bench. Maybe when he gets a little healthier, maybe you spot start him here and there depending on the matchup. But they don't need him to do that. They also want his
so
veteran leadership.
you got him in
Bruce
the
Wayne.
fire extinguisher mode then. Just
Yeah, so I
used as needed.
yeah, exactly. He's not gonna be a they're not gonna
A
put too much pressure
cowbell.
on. Yeah. Oh, also the Mavs getting PJ Washington, that might be cool, but that's a little weird with the Grant Williams. That was with the Seth Curry trade because Grant
Oh, you think
Williams got
it's like
traded. Because remember, they just
it's
signed
like
Grant Williams in the
you're saying
offseason.
it's like roster duplication or
I don't fucking know. I don't know what the Mavericks be doing, to be honest with you.
well, is it that's not Mark making the moves anymore, right? Is it that the
I
or is
think
he
he's still the
still
owner right now. I think
in
it hasn't completely
control?
gone through. Yeah.
I guess I
But
heard that's who's maybe trying to buy the Angels.
like the last what 6 years, their moves have been weird. Trading for Kristaps, then trading him away, signing Spencer Dinwiddie, then trading him to get off the Spencer Dinwiddie contract, like letting go of Jalen Brunson, trading for Kyrie, bringing in Grant Williams just to trade him. They're just a little weird.
Well, the Kyrie one seems to be working out somewhat.
Is it really though?
I mean, he's not performing, and he's not totally Kyrie in the situation yet.
look, I'm gonna be. I get what you're saying there, but what I'm saying is, yeah, they're sitting in a seed right now. Granted, they're 29 and 23, but when you trade for Kyrie, you don't expect to be an a seed.
Is it Kyrie's fault though?
I'm not saying it's Kyrie's fault. I'm not even blaming Kyrie. Everybody knows how I feel about Kyrie, who's weird ass. I'm not blaming him. Maybe just the matchup doesn't work. Maybe it's just it's not cohesive. But when you trade for Kyrie, you're hoping to be put in a better position than you were without Kyrie, significantly. And they're not. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if I would say it's working out. It's maybe undetermined because he's only been there for a season and like a season now. He got
Yeah,
traded
I
at like the
guess
deadline last year. Yeah.
these playoffs will prove a lot, and
But I
maybe
mean, for instance,
if they
let's put it
don't,
this way: Harden got traded this the offseason to the Clippers, and that trade we know is working out.
it's because he started going back to strip clubs. He's reinvigorated.
No, it's because Harden wants a contract.
Oh, is it a contract here?
Yeah, because that was the problem. So 2 years ago, he took a lesser contract so we could sign PJ Tucker. We supposedly promised him we were going to pay him. And then he opted, he had a player option. He opted out, but we couldn't extend it. So the player option, he opted back in thinking that we were going to trade him. And that was the whole fucking issue. So now he's on a contract here. He wants a contract. If he doesn't, yeah, that's why Harden's playing like this. And it may lead to the, it may fuck around. He may get a fucking ring. Because I mean, if the Clippers stay healthy, think about it.
They'll have to clipper it at some point, though.
I know, but out of the top four, Nuggets, Clippers, Thunder, T Wolves. You trust the Nuggets, of course. But who would be the second one you trust? The fucking Clippers.
Right at this point, I guess so.
And we know what a healthy Kawhi in the playoff looks like when he's got the right pieces around him. Like they're a very good defensive team, very very good defensive team, and they got closers. I like what the Thunder did, Knicks did at the deadline. Yeah, I like both of those moves. By the way, I have no fucking clue how you're doing a cold tub every morning at like fucking 4 a.m. You have, yeah, he does a cold plunge. He has a cold tub, and every morning
Inside
he
or
does
outside?
outside. He puts it outside. I think he lives in Missouri too, so he lives cold place. He does a cold plunge and he puts it up on Twitter, and he gets in there and he talks, and it's dark, and so yeah, I don't know how the fuck you
How
do that,
far?
man. Shout
How far do your nuts come up?
out, shout out to you. I don't know, but he showed at first we didn't know what it was, but he actually took a picture and showed everybody what the tub was. So it's one of those. It's a smaller tub, but he gets in and he's like. And he's talking in this motherfucker, and it's like at first he was shivering a little bit, and now he's got this shit down.
I only
So
did
he
that shit, I think,
ain't
once.
seen Kawhi healthy since 2000. Hey, we saw Kawhi healthy in Toronto for the Toronto playoff run. That one run, he was healthy, the healthiest we've seen him in years since the 2012 Miami Heat,
He will be
20,
rolling out there in duct
2013.
tape and shit, holding them together.
Exactly, exactly. All right, so Super Bowl prop bets. We were gonna go over this on Wednesday, but we decided to
I,
go
t
over it
I totally forgot
today.
to grab that sheet. It was busy as shit.
You work at a damn
I stepped foot in the casino as so much as to walk through the lounge to get upstairs. I
Oh,
didn't
you want to tell
venture
the
over
people
to the
about
sports book.
you want
I'll
to? Are
tell you,
you?
yeah.
You're go ahead.
Yeah, I can say it.
Go ahead. Tell about some of
Um,
the people that you've met in the casino recently, in your job recently.
so yeah, no, being the Super Bowl weekend, at MGM Grand, well, coincidentally, it was also I didn't realize that WrestleMania was having their presser Friday night
The
at
weekend,
T-Mobile
yeah.
Arena. So that made a lot more sense as to why we had some WWE guys in the house. Originally, we just had Paul Heyman come in with one of the, I guess, security personnel. And then the next day, they had Roman Reigns in one of the lofts. Um, and then later that night, one of the butlers like, "Hey, you're needed in one of the lofts." And as we're heading over there, he's all like naming off who's in there. He's all like, "Yeah, you got Triple H in there. You got Cody Rhodes. Um, I guess Bianca Belair was also there. At first, I think I was
Boy,
like, yeah,
BST. I love Bianca.
I well, I recognized her face, but I couldn't remember her name. And then I guess
You
her
gotta recognize her
boyfriend,
hair. Just recognize that long ass fucking hair.
well, them thighs too. And then her boyfriend was there too. I don't know his name neither. He looked like the guy off of The
Montez
Boys,
Ford. Montez Ford. That's
Montez
her husband.
Fort.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Oh, okay.
Montez
Yeah, he
Ford
looked
from the
like
Street Profits.
Montez Ford. Gotcha. He looked like the guy from The Boys, the speed guy.
Yeah.
And then Cody Rhodes. Oh, I already said Cody Rhodes, right? Um, yeah, no, so yeah, pretty much it was a cool experience that 11-year-old Mo would probably been over the moon for. Um, yeah, wish you would have been able to pop in there. I know you probably would have had a lot more to say. I
Oh
was like,
no, it was.
I didn't want to look like a dumbass, so I didn't want to like bring up something and then they asked me a question and I'm like stumped. So I just kept it basic. I just told Cody what you said, and then he's like, they did. And he shows me the fucking
Oh, you know, Cody,
social
I said you
update.
show me. What'd you
Yeah, I was
say?
all like, hey, just to let you know. I was like, just to let you know, my boys thought that you should have been fucking plugged in there for WrestleMania instead of The Rock. He's like, they did. And he shows me
Oh,
the
yeah, that's right, because you
fucking
sent it
the
to me.
update. Yeah, he shows me the picture of him and Roman for WrestleMania, and he's like, that man made it happen. Points over to Triple H, and they were kind of all in their phone, him and Heyman, at first because they were all ordering food. So I didn't want to fucking
Yeah,
ruin that vibe. So later, once they had been done, that's when Cody kind of sat off to the side and I went over and chopped it up with him for a little bit, and then had to find Paul Heyman a charger, so I just went back and forth a few times. But yeah, no, outside of that,
you had
they
to
were
find
pretty
Paul Heyman
chill.
a charger.
Yeah, he he needed an iPhone charger, but he didn't. I brought him a new one. He's like, "Oh, I got the old one." So I was like, "Oh shit, let me see if we got the Lightning," because we had just the new USB-C ones.
That's
But then
fucking cool.
I was like thinking, I'm all like, is it like he's used to his phone, he just don't want to change it, or too busy? Like, fuck, it's like don't have time to go grab a new phone, or I would have thought you had like the latest and greatest if you Paul Heyman.
Exactly.
But
Maybe he
I'm
just
wondering,
likes
like,
money
he's
on his
probably
own.
like, I don't want to learn the new phone and shit. It's like, I
Yeah.
know this bitch, I'm
Hmm.
good.
That's fucking
So yeah,
crazy,
no,
dude. That's
they were all pretty cool. And then I just realized that I called him Mr. Helmsley, and I felt like, do I call him by his real name? But then at the time, I forgot his real name.
Paul Levesque. But
Right.
yeah, you said Mr. Helmsley.
I mean, if you him, like, you'll be cool. I mean, he was pretty gracious. He wasn't like, that's not my
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
But like, what would you go by?
I don't know. See, I couldn't do that. I could not do your job because I would fanboy out way too fucking.
I was almost
Not
about
even,
to start like, can I take a
and I'm not
picture?
even
But
joking.
I was like,
Yeah, there's certain people that I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about. But like, if they walked in and I saw like Triple H and Cody, I'd be like, wait, Triple H. Like I'd have walked up and be like, "What's up, gang? How you doing, man? Kansas? Hey, 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 mama, it's okay, it's okay. Nothing to accuse you. Some toothpaste. I think this toothpaste not in the cabinet above the washer dryer. It's like 3 boxes of toothpaste. I didn't know. Yeah.
shit. Part of me almost wanted to be like, I got 2 words for you.
Yeah, so I would have tripped out. I would have completely tripped out. So like there's certain people that I know I can't control myself with. It's very, very, very hard for me to control myself around. Other people I wouldn't give a fuck about. But like if you see people like when you're a kid or when you were when you were a kid and remembered them and stuff like that, I'd be like, no, there's nothing I can fucking do. I would just immediately act like a fucking 12-year-old and start fucking reciting shit to him. I might start fucking singing his theme song. I don't fucking
So
know.
theory, just what I was thinking, the fact that Cody was with Triple H and Paul Heyman and Roman, which is like, not part of the crew, got me to thinking like, is that, maybe saying that Cody they gonna make Cody the champ at WrestleMania?
So this is the thing. They have to. They absolutely have to. If they don't, they will almost kill any credibility that Cody has built up over the last year. Because remember, he was injured, had that great match with Seth Rollins with the torn pectoral muscle, came back, went to the Royal Rumble, won it, talked about I'm finishing my story at WrestleMania, and then lost to Roman. And from that point in time, they were building it back up for him to come back around and beat Roman. So if he loses now, what the fuck happens to Cody now?
Yeah,
That's the
right.
problem.
They can't
I'm so happy
ride
they
out
picked
for too
Cody
much
over The
longer.
Rock. I didn't want to listen. I loved The Rock as a kid. I loved him. I thought he was awesome. I thought he was outstanding. But now seeing this fucking, I'm 40 fucking 2 years old. By the way, I keep saying I'm 41. I forgot I had a birthday like a week and a half ago. I'm 40 fucking 2 years old, right? Or 2 weeks ago. I'm 42 years old. And how old is this motherfucker? And he ain't
Like
wrestled
50
in
something?
he ain't wrestled in forever. And when he came out and he was at the WrestleMania kickoff show and I was rewatching, I'm like, I'm so fucking happy they did not pick you. This would have been such a bad fucking match. Roman is not the most gifted in-ring performer. He's great on the mic. He's great with what he does. But to watch a match between a fucking, how old is The Rock? 65?
I think it's like 55 maybe.
He's only 9 years older than me. There's no fucking way.
51?
This motherfucker. What the fuck is up with genetics? How the fuck did I come this size? And this motherfucker, what the fuck? God damn.
Well, he's also on all the
I'm looking
Mexican.
at him. It's fucking fuck.
He's also on all the Mexican supplements.
Yeah, so I hope that he gets. And then the fans didn't like it. So that was another thing that I was happy about. I was definitely happy about that. WWE would be crazy to do stuff like that. Cody beat WrestleMania, and then Priest cash in and win the. Oh, that's not even fair, Anthony. What's up, big baller? Shot
What's up?
caller. How you
Top of the
doing?
morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Another day in paradise.
We just were going over WrestleMania, the kickoff show. We didn't know if you caught up with that, if you were keeping up with that.
Yeah.
Mo actually met a whole bunch of he met Cody Rhodes and Triple H and Paul Heyman.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
They were, Paul Heyman was staying in one of the skylofts, and after the presser, because it was so fucking busy everywhere, because they can order food there from all the restaurants, and the butlers bring them up.
Yeah.
So they're just like, fuck that noise. They didn't want to go mess with the crowd, so they just stuck it out in one of the lofts and ordered in. So the butler, was like, "Hey, wanna come meet him?" I was all like, "All right, cool, let's do it." Yeah, I was telling Eric they were pretty chill. I was telling Cody about Eric had said, how he wanted him in there, and I hadn't seen the update, and I told him that. He's like, "Oh yeah, they did that shit." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah. So what were your thoughts on it? You want to touch on the thoughts on the Cody and the Roman or the Rock and the Roman? I didn't like the Rock and the Roman. I didn't want that to happen at all.
It's interesting. I thought for sure they were going to go with Rock and Roman. It's interesting to see whether or not The Rock went off script some.
What do you mean? Which part are we talking about? Where you slap Cody?
Yeah, when they were talking about family and which that always irritates me. Is when people are like, "Oh, don't talk about my family, but I'm gonna talk about yours."
Yeah.
That bitch, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You can dish it out, but you can't take it. Like, and
He just needed
didn't even
something.
didn't even
That's the
really say
catalyst.
that much.
No. He
It
just
was
said you
just
beat
like,
them
oh,
being
your
buried.
grandfathers would be fucking ashamed of you.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't know. It should be fun. It's going to be an interesting WrestleMania.
Well, Seth Rollins is facing the winner of the Elimination Chamber.
Chamber
Yeah,
from Perth.
yeah. Now, that if we do a watch along, that should definitely be a watch along.
Next week?
It's next
Or
week.
2 weeks. I think
2
it's
weeks.
2
Yeah,
weeks.
I would have to. I'd have to get it. Yeah.
That's on a Sunday afternoon, though, right?
Oh, it's on a Saturday and Sunday. Saturday night. It's 2 nights.
Oh, I work both those nights.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
y'all can handle that. Y'all can handle that one.
That's true. All right, so now we're getting into the prop bets. Super Bowl prop bets. What are some? Do you have any
Oh,
prop?
one that stuck out that, off the top of my head, I know my bad for not grabbing the sheet. I'll hook y'all up next year. But I think they had a Isaiah Pacheco at 16 and a half carries. So I think the
Okay.
over looks good on that. And then I think his total for yardage was like around 67 and a half. So if they want to, expose the
Sale.
49ers run the weaknesses. I was thinking the over on that one too. Pacheco should figure heavy in this game if the, Chiefs want to, expose their vulnerabilities.
Yeah, no, okay. So we got some in the comments. Patrick over 25 and a half rushing yards and Brock Purdy over 15 and a half rushing yards. What's up, Andrew? I need the Chiefs plus the 3.5. Prop bet is Alicia Keys with special guest at halftime show, which she's already confirmed.
Where did you find the Chiefs at 3.5? Was that when it first opened, or you
The
buying
Chiefs
points?
I don't know. They're minus. I think they're -2 right now, right?
Now it's down to minus 1.5, 2, depending on where you.
It's been 2 for the last several
Yeah,
days.
it opened at what, 1.5?
It went.
Right?
It opened at 3 and then went to 2 real quick. I thought.
Yeah.
CMC over 125 rushing yards and receiving yards. So I just pulled up some. These are party props. Of course, they have all these weird bets. First penalty will be against which team? They score in the final 2 minutes of the first half. Which
first
team
penalty against
scores,
which team? Oh, it's going to be against the 49ers.
which team scores 3 consecutive times, not including PATs? Brock Purdy's passing yards over 248. Mahomes over 280. Total receiving yards. Let's see if we got some more of them. Because those aren't really bets. Those are just Vegas insiders.
Oh, you're looking for like the goofy, the crazy, like Reba McEntire over,
They always have.
under
Like the anthem.
the
time.
anthem.
Yeah, so this one says the anthem.
I
It
can't
says,
remember though. Is Reba, is she a milk holder? Does she milk it, or
well,
we hitting the
Reba's
under on that
older
one?
now. So I don't know if she can milk it.
Hit the
'Cause, you
under
know,
on that one, then you think?
when you get over a little older, your wind goes.
She been
So
walking through the casino, all that smoke.
okay, so here goes one. Okay, so we got
The Taylor coming back in time for kickoff.
Yeah, I've heard that one. They have the Super Bowl coin toss bet, the Gatorade bet. So what will be the outcome of the coin toss, heads or tails? Who will win
What
it?
color y'all thinking on the Gatorade? It's got to be red Gatorade, right? They're both kind of red.
Well, they got what's up, Sam? What's up, Jeff? Sam? What's up, big boss? How you doing?
What's going
Damn,
on?
it's 11. It's 11:30.
Shut up. How about that?
So, what color Gatorade? We got orange, yellow, green, and lime are in the same category. Red/pink, clear or water, no Gatorade bath.
What the
blue
fuck
or
is
purple.
pink? What is pink Gatorade? Strawberry watermelon?
Sugar free.
I don't think you see that too often. I'm gonna go red.
I don't know. If I had to pick, I would go with the highest odds. And right now, the highest odds are well, it's no Gatorade bath and water, so I can't go with either one of those. I don't know what clear is. It'd be either red or orange. I go with orange. No, I'm going red. Yeah, I'm going red.
I'm going orange. Orange is top tier.
What about you, Jeremy?
Orange is the new black.
I'm going clear.
Exactly.
You're going clear? Okay.
Yo, Jeremy, I'm digging the hat.
So Patrick Mahomes is a plus 130, a Super Bowl MVP. Brock Purdy's a plus 210. Christian McCaffrey's a plus 480. Travis Kelce plus 2,000. Deebo Samuel plus 3,800. Isaiah Pacheco plus 4,000. Brandon Ayuk plus 4,700.
So
So
nobody's
forth and
favored.
so on. Huh?
They're all underdogs.
Yeah.
Fuck, they don't have anybody favored to be MVP.
Not for FanDuel. This is based off of FanDuel. This was wait. This says
I had
this
to guess it's probably going to be Mahomes, but for the shot in the dark, Kadarius Toney.
If the Chiefs win, it's absolutely going to be Travis Kelce. I will put money on it right now.
Okay, Brock Purdy over under 11.5.
outside chance for Pacheco.
No, it's going to be I'm telling you, it's going to be Travis Kelce if the Chiefs win.
Okay, let's go, Jeremy. Get into it. Tell us why. Tell us why. I know where you're going with this.
Because fuckface is going to be there.
Okay.
So they're going to want to push the whole Travis and fucking Taylor bullshit.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter. Kelce could have 46 yards in the fucking game and half a fucking touchdown, and he's still going to win MVP.
Okay.
Got it. So not so much that he's gonna ball out. You think that they're just gonna fabricate that shit one way or another to give it to him?
Oh yeah, they're gonna want to put Taylor Swift on the screen and have him hugging and kissing and fucking
And going to Disney World and shit.
Yeah, going to fucking Disney World and riding the fucking floats and
Well, they would go to Disneyland because they're closer to California.
whatever, wherever the fuck they're going.
Yeah.
I've never been to either one of them, so I don't care.
Oh, we should go, Jeremy.
I'm not paying them fucking prices. Fuck
It's
you.
the happiest place on earth.
Fuck you. Get a hot
If
dog
you have
for
money.
$47. You better get the fuck out of here.
All right. So then, of course, you have the Travis Kelce 72 and a half receiving yards. Isaiah Pacheco over 68 rushing yards. Christian McCaffrey over 90. Travis Kelce had 6.5 receptions. Yeah, so some of these props is kind of interesting.
Fucking how they only got Travis Kelce at 6.5 receptions? What?
Do you bet on your team, Eric, or are you superstitious to where you don't like to bet on your team?
I don't bet on my team. I do not bet on them at all. When they sucked, I would do like the Super Bowl prop bet or whatever. Like my team, I'm gonna put some money on my team going to the Super Bowl because they sucked. So I was like, there's like no chance of them going. But once they started getting good, I was like, oh fuck no. The last time I bet on my team, I bet on a point spread, right? And I forgot what it was, but it was for half, and they were playing the Browns. And at halftime, I actually needed the Browns to score. Otherwise, I was going to lose the bet. And I'm sitting up there going, okay, Browns, I need a touchdown. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm never betting on my team again. Nope, this is not fun. Nope, I am not cheering against my team. Nope, fuck it. So I do not bet on them whatsoever. Did you see that video on IG? A battle of Pepsi and Gatorade. A battle of Pepsi and Gatorade is $23 at the game.
Oh yeah. Up at the experience.
The fan experience.
Yeah, on Radio Row or wherever it was. It was up there somewhere. But it doesn't surprise me because at T-Mobile Arena and the fucking stadium, a fucking tall boy of Bud Light is fucking $16.
$16 normally. That's just probably gonna be $25 for Super Bowl for sure.
We've seen that shit with the Aces.
Yeah,
when we go to Aces game,
beer's like $15 too.
Yeah, we go to Aces game one game, depending on who they play, and the shit isn't even high, and then they play the Chicago Sky or somebody, and that shit's like fucking $30.
They need to find a way to make
I gotta
money.
walk 73 miles in order to get to the fucking Aces game.
Yeah, we've seen that multiple times.
Yeah, that shit about to probably go up this year too after the two-peat.
Well, their ticket prices really didn't go up much. Not their season passes.
No, their season tickets stayed the same.
Yeah. Vegas going to make so much money. Oh, they've already made so much money.
I was going to say this weekend they're making.
Oh, yeah. This weekend is going to put F1 to shame.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, my
There's so many people in town.
My branch where I work at, next to it is this. This is how much of a conspiracy theorist I am, and how I need to stop getting high sometimes. there's a building that was next to it, and people kept saying, "Oh, that's an private entertainment center." I walked around the whole fucking building, saw no fucking markings of it. They have security guards outside their gate. Everybody that pulls up is in like a fucking Jeep Cherokee or like a car, and they all look like I'm like, this is a fucking undercover FBI thing. No, it's really a private entertainment thing. But they set this whole entire thing up, and for a Super Bowl party that was happening, they were inviting guests for Friday, and it's like big guests.
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess they put some shit in front of the wind. Some guest called
yeah,
for a limo. It's like, can you have them drop me off at the Hollywood party? What the fuck is that? It's like across from the wind. They built some party there. So I'm like, shit, they got parties fucking going on everywhere. There's
yeah, no,
performances
we
going
make
on
it.
everywhere.
And that's what like I was so happy when it was coming. I kept telling people like we're gonna make money, and they're like no. I'm like, you don't understand. This is what we do. This is what Vegas does. We
Everybody's been raving
understand how
about
to
it. Like
profit
they love
off
how
of
it's going. So
anything.
Other than fucking boomer fuckface Asian.
Yeah, but yeah, that's yes. But like we can turn anything. We turned our own fucking old signs into a fucking tourist attraction. Like,
Yeah.
come on, come on.
Yeah, the only
So,
one
like,
complaining is Boomer Esiason, the one that, I didn't want to be there. Blah 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 blah.
hasn't he been like complaining about everything? He's like,
his
Mister, get off
fucking
my
name is
lawn.
Boomer.
Yeah, he
Literally,
complains
he's
about
the definition of okay boomer.
Okay, like let's think about this. In the fucking 80s, that was a cool name. In
But
the 90s, that was an okay name.
when he was
I don't know
complaining
if that's
about it,
ever a cool name.
shit, when he was complaining about it, he said, "Oh, I would have kept both teams in Arizona and then bust them in for the game on game
What
day."
the fuck?
That's dumb.
What the fuck?
You know what I hate? I'm gonna be 100% honest. I hate when stupid people like the Formula One races and all these other motherfuckers come out and want to trash the city just because we have so much shit to do that y'all don't have shit to do back at your place. Now the Formula One, I can't really say nothing because most of y'all are from like Europe and shit, so y'all might have a lot of cool shit to do. I don't fucking know. But like,
They probably don't have
you
as
know,
much
like,
though.
do
They
you know
probably
who
some
the
cool
fuck
shit.
we are? We're Vegas. We are motherfucking Las Vegas. Don't come here, bitch, and complain. It's not like you showed up and didn't know what the fuck was going to happen. Everybody knows what's going to happen in Vegas, and everybody wants to come to this motherfucker. There's not one person I've ever met from another town that when I go, "Oh, I'm from Vegas," they go, "Oh, I never want to go there." I've never met one person say that. I've said that about many people town that I've met. Never heard one person say that about my town. So fuck you, Boomer Esiason. Fuck all y'all other Vegas haters. Fuck you.
Right? Y'all can stay the fuck home.
What's up, Mike?
Big liar.
Hey, congratulations on your daughter about to graduate. I saw your post. My daughter graduates in May, so I understand your feeling right there.
Yeah, you old as fuck, Lizer. Just kidding.
Next,
Okay.
we will not have a World Series in Vegas. What the fuck are you talking about?
The problem with that is
Right?
that the
The age would have to be good. Right? That's
I've
not
never
a.
heard somebody say I'll go to Baltimore. I can name a lot of fucking cities, okay? Like
You know what? I kind of low key do want to go check out Baltimore though. Give me some
I've
crab
been there.
cakes.
You really don't. You
I mean,
really
really
these,
don't wanna
these
go.
days you ain't got nobody saying they want to go to Philly. You ain't get
I
nobody
do.
other than Eric. There's nobody else saying they want to go to
But
Philly.
like when Joe Kim Noah said, nobody ever says they're
I wouldn't
taking
mind grabbing a cheesesteak.
It's the
Yeah, you
cheese.
gotta-
It's easier to get a cheesesteak in
you
New
gotta
York.
walk
on the
through.
street.
You gotta walk through.
New York's better cheesesteak, you said, or easier?
No, Philly has a great cheesesteak, but it's easier to find a cheesesteak on the streets in New York than it is in Philly.
It's easy to find everything in New York.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like you walk down the street in New York and there's trucks and fucking carts
Yeah.
that sell you a cheesecake. Like
I haven't been to New York yet either, so that's another. I haven't been to too many East Coast places, so I wouldn't mind checking out those places out.
I think what we
Go
need
grab
to
a
do
dirty
is-
dog in New
I think what
York.
we need to do is I think what we need to do is we need to come up with the time where it coincides and we take a road trip. Get some time off of work,
Get some RVs and shit,
holidays.
or
take
one
a
RV.
road-
Fuck that!
Yeah,
You know how
take-
expensive the fucking it is to rent a fucking RV.
Yeah, no, it says no.
Fuck
I've
that.
looked at it multiple.
I would
I've
rather
looked-
go out and try to fucking buy one before I fucking rent.
yeah, I've looked at it multiple times because I want to take a road trip with the kids, and it's fucking
that
ridiculously
shit
expensive.
fucking.
Yeah, it's so much cheaper to just drive, to even rent a car and drive down there and just stay in
That's
cheap
like-
hotels.
That's like renting a car from fucking MGM.
Yeah. So, and drive down, take a road trip, drive down, see some cool ass shit, come visit Sam, go to New
I was
York.
gonna say, do I fly out and you drive me home?
What part of Connecticut? What part of Connecticut again?
I'm in Waterbury, like in the middle.
Just the
Waterbury,
name,
right?
the name, like the name. What? No offense, Sam, but nobody's ever fucking said I want to go visit Waterbury.
No one
Like-
actually knows what that place is.
I didn't even know that fucking existed.
Nobody's even said they want to go visit Connecticut.
Exactly. No one wants to come
I
in
got
here and
it
get
covered.
depression.
Oh, he's got a sick ass 1980s motorhome.
All right, lines are pick us
Wait,
up.
hold on.
Line
Whoa.
through.
Oh, hold on. With pink carpet.
We might get stranded. We might get stranded in Iowa. We might get stranded in Iowa.
Have fun in Iowa.
See a whole bunch of corn, and we fucking vlog that shit. I say we do that. I figured that out. I know Alyssa would be down. I definitely say we do that.
Just a heads up. When the moment you cross the Connecticut border, your depression gets times 100.
Yeah, but we're visiting, so it's different. So we look at it differently than you do. So when we come in, we're like, oh, look at that. Oh, I'd hate to live in this motherfucking place. Good thing we're just visiting. Oh, I mean, that's how we look at it.
Are you gonna be those guys that's like, oh my god, it's a deer?
Probably.
Probably.
Okay, so yes, like you got to think. We
How
don't
often do you
deer.
see deer, Sam? How often do you see deer?
Quite often. I mean, we had coyotes in the backyard before.
Wait,
Like
what the
when I was
fuck?
in Missouri, we saw deer. We saw deer crossing and stuff like that. But
Do you ever
like,
see the coyotes like jacking up other animals?
No, but there's a ton of stray cats near us too.
yeah, no. See, I haven't seen any of that stuff in years. So yeah, of course, if I saw a deer walking by, I'd be like, oh my god, you guys, it's a fucking deer.
It's fucking Bambi.
No, my dog is upstairs.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the NFL awards. What did you guys think about? I don't care about the award honor show. I don't give a fuck about the show. I refuse to watch the show because it's just awards. I don't care about the presentation. I don't give a fuck that you guys put a whole bunch of cool shit into it. I don't care. I just care about the awards. So I did not watch the show at all, but I do know the award winners.
I honestly didn't care, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's like one of those things, I guess. Yeah, it's like not as it's like kind of lost its luster over the years, but I think everybody kind of assumed that Lamar was going to get it, even though there's like weird feelings about that now, right? Where that's
I
probably
have
why he didn't
weird
get the
feelings all the
unanimous.
time. Yeah. No, we should have. He literally should have. It should have been Christian McCaffrey. This was the year we had a chance to not give it to a quarterback. This was the one year where it actually made sense, where it's not like you're forcing something on him. And they decided not to. Is the show Hell's Kitchen in Vegas not the restaurant TV show where they? No, it's not the same show. They do Hell's
No,
Kitchen.
the original Hell Kitchen is in LA.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not the same show, but it is one of the kitchens that he does open up restaurants in Vegas with some of those chefs.
Hey, quick
I
question.
hear it's like a fucking long ass wait.
You want to go to AEW tonight? Today?
Where?
In Henderson at Dollar Loan Center.
What time?
Oh, what?
What time?
4 o'clock.
You go to the fan experience thing at that time?
Let me see.
Is it like a house show that they're doing?
Oh, it's AEW Collision.
Well,
But
fuck yeah,
is
I
it
want
like
to go. Yes, I want to go. Yes, I want to go. I just got to figure out how we're going to work this in.
Well, you better figure it out because I need to get the tickets soon. There's only 80 tickets
Get
left.
him. Get him.
little bet ticks action?
Yeah. How many tickets am I getting?
Let me see if this one's going on.
I gotta work, so I
might
wouldn't
not
be able to join y'all.
Well, they
The
pulled it off.
PJ,
They
the
pulled it
PJ's
off.
low on fuel, Sam.
Yeah, a little bit, you know. I just woke up. I'm a little tired. I don't think I could drive that right now.
He's like, I'm a little jet lagged.
3.
You work, Mo?
Yeah, I work at 4. Unfortunately, I've been I'm on.
You hear that cough?
Yeah, I heard that cough.
Yeah,
I think we have to call out
Man,
sick.
that sounds bad. May have to
Oh, right.
get you to the doctor.
Right.
So,
Yeah. If it
let me,
wasn't Super Bowl weekend,
hold on. Did you already put in 3?
How many? Hurry up.
Hold on. Let me see if he's awake.
Literally making phone calls during the podcast.
Well, I'm calling my son.
it's important.
This is important.
Who's wrestling?
Well, you got Orange Cassidy's going to be there. I think Daniel
Does Jericho
Bryan
still wrestle, or is he just more like running the show now?
wrestles, but not for AEW. I forget who
Hmm?
he's.
Jericho does wrestle for AEW.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know. It fucking looks weird.
Mo, you sure you're not feeling
Hey,
sick?
buddy, what are you
Right.
doing? Do you want to go to?
If it wasn't Super Bowl weekend and this wasn't being broadcasted on the interwebs,
Okay, I love you.
Yeah, I know. This
even
is
though
you're sick.
Okay, just 3. Just 3. He doesn't want to go. Eric, like, fuck them kids. I'm going. Yeah, I'm figuring that shit out. I'm gonna get off here. All right. Love you too, Mike. Be safe, buddy. Be safe. Be extremely safe.
all right, peace
Yeah,
out,
you
Mike.
guys are extra safe now.
Yeah. Okay. So back to these awards. My bad. So Lamar Jackson did win. He had the most points. Dak Prescott was in second.
I thought Josh Allen had 1 vote, and
Josh
Lamar
vote
had
he had
all of them.
1 first place vote, but only had 80 points overall. Dak Prescott and Christian McCaffrey tied for the most second place votes. Dak Prescott had the most third place votes. So it went Lamar, Dak, Christian, Brock, Josh. So Brock and Christian hurt each other.
I heard Dak got a nice participation trophy out of it.
He did. Offensive player of the year, Christian McCaffrey. You guys good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
It's a consolation prize for not winning MVP.
You would have gone a different route, Terry?
Probably Justin Jefferson.
Why
Justin Jefferson wasn't even listed in the top. Yeah.
I know.
It went Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott. Why Patrick didn't get in the MVP race? I can 100% tell you why. He did not play MVP caliber football.
and he's
Not
still in
until
the
after they
Again,
played-
it might not have been
after
his
they-
fault.
After
but
they
it
played the
could've been-
Raiders, then he turned into an MVP
Yeah,
candidate.
we could have said receivers were dropping passes and all of that, but you can't. I know.
He didn't look great in the beginning.
Yeah, we can't put that in. Then oh shit. Oh my god, I'm so glad he wasn't even in there right now, because then the fucking people that came out talking shit. Oh my god. So it was Christian,
Well, I mean,
Tyreek,
it would have went right along with the other joke bullshit that happened.
CeeDee Lamb, Lamar Jackson, and Dak Prescott. Defensive player of the year. You guys fine with Myles Garrett over TJ Watt?
Yeah.
No,
Good with it.
don't get me started. I'm not gonna go into. Don't get me started.
Please do.
No.
You
Please
wanted
do.
Max Crosby.
Rant.
Matt?
I don't know how
Rant.
the person with the lowest stats won.
Maybe
Oh, you talking about sacks?
Stats. Myles
No,
Garrett had
but right, like sacks would be one of the stats that he would be lowest in. Because I know, like that's one thing that they mentioned, that his sack total wasn't that high, but that didn't give you the full picture. So, like the impact that Myles Garrett, I guess,
So
had, and I mean, his team defense is first. No, weren't they first on team defense?
So
Yeah.
from January 26th, as of January 26th, because I didn't pull up the other ones. And like anybody else could have won it other than fucking Myles Garrett, and there wouldn't have been an issue. But the fact that Garrett played less than everybody else, had less sacks than everybody else, had less QB hits than everybody else, less tackles for losses than everybody else, way less tackles. Fucking the only thing he had was his pass rush win rate was good, and then fucking his, I forget what the other one was, but fucking it is a fucking joke. TJ Watt or Max Crosby should have won it, but NFL sat there and said, well, Myles Garrett keeps fucking complaining about not fucking getting it, so here, let's just give it to him, even though he didn't fucking earn it.
Okay. I'm with you now. Okay.
They were like, here, shut up now.
Where is a list of these?
I think
And I don't
Cleveland got a little extra
I don't
boost
know
from
how
like
Michael
the
Parsons
momentum
was
they caught.
cheaper. Look, it should have been between Watt, Crosby, and Parsons. But Parsons had no business on that list either way.
Yeah, I think he caught some fallout too from the defense, kind of, not holding up their end towards the end.
Yeah. So Parsons had 4 better categories and 4 good categories. Garrett had 2 good categories. Watt had 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6. Crosby had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And only it was a joke. The whole fucking award show was a fucking joke.
That's
Yeah,
why
I don't
watch
really care
it.
about the NFL
Like,
awards
like
anymore.
I don't understand why were they licking the Browns nuts?
Ooh, because
Like
of the comeback
what the
player
fuck
with
happened
Joe
there?
Flacco.
Flacco,
Okay,
that's what I'm
you got
saying. I
Myles
think
Garrett.
they got
You
that
got
boost.
Myles Garrett who didn't deserve DPOY. You got fucking Joe Flacco who came back from what? Sitting on a fucking couch. And then you've
Some
got
would say that that's equivalent to coming back from the dead. His career was dead,
like,
so
how the fuck you
that's
give
why they
coaching
give it.
to Stefanski over fucking D'Amico Ryans?
That one I could
Very.
have seen.
That
going
one. That one was very weird to me.
Like, how was that the only one that was weird to you?
No, there's a lot of them that's weird to me, but that one I was like, whoa, whoa. You know, I don't really pay attention to the stats as well as you do. So the Myles Garrett to TJ Watt thing, I was like, that seems a little off, but okay. And then I was like, the comeback player of the year. I was like, okay, they didn't give it to DeMar Hamlin. Who else could they give? Then I saw Kevin Stefanski, and I was like, wait, no fucking way. Like, no way. How does he get it? No fucking way. Over to Miko Ryan. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Oh, the comeback player of the year. I don't know how the fuck did anybody? Can you say Joe Flacco deserved to be comeback player of the year?
So
How
Baker,
can
in
you
my
say
opinion, should have gotten
what the fuck did Baker? What did Baker come back from?
The Panthers.
But what did he come back from?
Purgatory.
purgatory.
NFL purgatory.
The meaning of the award technically should have went to DeMar Hamlin, even though I don't think he deserved it either. But
Okay, so
I
who
think
is your
DeMar
best
Hamlin lost it when they did the fake punt.
Matthew Stafford, Tua.
what did Stafford come back from?
He was injured last
Injury.
year.
Was he?
Yeah,
I don't know. See how much I pay attention to Stafford.
he's injured most of the year. Okay, so back to
Well, I don't understand the argument that Baker deserves it. What the fuck does Baker deserve it for? Just because he played 17 games?
Because he fucking okay. But to me, the definition means somebody, whether it's an injury or was out of the league, or somebody that had a different, a bad year and comes back.
Should they almost have like 2 separate ones? Should they have comeback player and then most improved?
No, take it away.
I mean, not saying that we need more awards, but like I think they kind of have 2 awards combined into one, or they're awarding it as 2 awards. They're doing the most improved.
There should be a most improved award and a fucking
right. That's what I mean. Like they should almost have 2 separate categories, but they have them 2 combined.
Player of the year because you sat on the couch for fucking 11 games.
Yeah, because most improved and comeback are synonymous in this sense.
I don't even know. So Kevin Stefanski won because he got one more first place vote than D'Amico Ryans, even though they both had 165 points.
Because I heard Flacco didn't even win off of the first place votes; that he won off of the second and third place votes.
Yeah, Flacco had
crazy.
26 second place votes and 8 third place votes. DeMar Hamlin had 21 first place votes.
And how many first place votes did Flacco have?
13. I didn't know they gave out an assistant coach of the year.
What?
Technically, that
Who got that one again?
That went to the Browns too.
He's right.
Clean sweep.
Yeah, I don't follow these anymore. Like I gave up on it like years
ago. The whole fucking show was dumbest. That fucking the majority.
Jim Shorts would probably be a little bit more deserving than Stefanski, I would say, though. He did a pretty good job this year, I would say.
You know what the celebration of the year was?
They give an award for that shit now?
Yeah.
So the fucking, or no, not that. The fucking
Johnny Manziel.
Huh.
Yeah,
Seahawks,
whatchamacallit?
Bobby Wagner won the
Fuck
Sportsmanship Award of the Year. Tommy DeVito won the Celebration Award of the Year. And
He
CeeDee
also won
Lamb
Cutlet of the Year.
and CeeDee Lamb's 91-yard touchdown reception won the Moment of the Year.
CD's lambs.
And then the Texans swept the Rookie of the Year conversation.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
I just realized that when you refer to CD's nuts, you're
Hey,
saying CD's nuts.
Let me present.
Oh, here.
We're sitting here in row 5.
Where's the stage? Where's the ring? Right here?
Right, the black thing in the middle.
That's the ring. I got it. Entryway.
And we're in.
You guys can't see my mouse. That's what I'm talking about.
And
But
we're
I'm by
in-
the entryway. So
we're
this is
in
where they
E.
walk in. This is a stage. Yeah, we're here. No, go to the right.
This is the walkway,
stage.
the ring, and we're right here
Yep.
in row 5.
Let's go!
Y'all
Hey,
gonna
bring up
vlog
your
this, right?
ticket.
So you're on the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in floor E. Row
Is this going to
5.
be on TV?
I think so.
Let me see.
I think you can get it on Stream East.
What is
Oh,
this?
is it a pay-per-view?
It should be on Stream East. Is it a pay-per-view? Isn't a no?
Wait, I did
AEW does-
AEW Collision and a fucking auto. It's a television program.
Isn't it on TNT?
Yeah, it's on TNT. It's
That's
live Saturday on
TNT.
TNT. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
so it's like their
Saturday.
Saturday show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had Saturday. I know they did Wednesday.
Yeah, they have.
Well,
That's what I told.
if they're
I
playing
told
into
Liz,
the Super Bowl,
I was like,
It's like a special event.
Yeah,
They
someone's
have
gonna wear a
Samoa
Patrick
Joe.
Mahomes, someone's gonna wear a Purdy, and then they're gonna fight.
well, no, they have Samoa Joe. They have MJF. Of course, they have Daniel Bryant. They have
Samoa Joe is still in the fucking game?
yeah, they have FTR.
How old is Samoa Joe?
They have Swerve, Strickland. They have a lot of old WWE wrestlers.
Wasn't Samoa Joe ECW?
No, Samoa Joe was
Samoa Joe's
TNA.
been all over the fucking place. He's been
Samoa
with
Joe was TNA.
fucking TNA.
But
Yeah,
I mean, didn't he start out in ECW though way back when?
Paul Heyman was.
That's no, that you're thinking of
What the fuck am I thinking of?
no, he started off in I think TNA. When he started wrestling, I think ECW was done.
There was somebody I'm thinking of that would always fucking wrestle Tommy Dreamer and
There was
It was
Sabu,
like-
the Sandman.
I remember Sabu, but I thought there was something Samoa Joe or something along those
Yeah,
lines.
he started in 1999. His first wrestling was Professional 01. He's too young to be in ECW. He's 44. So he's
Did
a little,
ECW get bought out before 2000? I thought it was after 2000.
it was right around 2001.
Hey, you want to know what the
Hmm.
match is? So Adam Copeland's going to be there.
Mm.
Then Orange Cassidy versus.
Adam Copeland is Edge.
Uh-huh.
Mo.
That's his new. He's just going by his.
His real
Name
name.
in AEW.
Is that even his real name?
Yeah.
Or is that
that's
his fake real name? Oh, I was telling Eric that I called Triple H Mr. Helmsley, and then realized I'm like, oh fuck, does he think I'm a tool because I fucking called him by his fake last name?
Isn't his last name Levesque?
Levesque.
He's like,
But I
think
fucking
of it.
blanked out at the time, and I couldn't think of his real name until after. I'm all like, he's probably like, why the fuck is he calling me with my fake name?
Yeah, Eric, I think your dog's trying to get out.
The door's open.
Oh, so is mine.
Yeah, it's open. Yeah, she can get out anytime she wants. Probably, yeah. No, it's open. He's just chilling. He's
Oh, I
guarding.
thought you were just being lazy and didn't want to open the door.
Okay, so
He just
tonight
wants some.
we got
He just
Orange
wants some camera
Cassidy.
time.
We got Orange Cassidy versus Ichiro for the AEW International Championship.
Ichiro Suzuki?
Ichiro Suzuki, right? The hit champion?
No, I
And
can't say
then
the
you
name.
got
These are interesting NFL awards, I will say.
Oh, we got we got John
Moxley's gonna be
Moxley.
there.
John Moxley, who was
You're gonna see some
with
blood.
the Shield, and then versus Cesaro,
Yeah.
and Cesaro.
What NFL
So
award did they
Cesaro was
win?
WWE.
They won.
WWE.
comeback player of the
Dean
year.
Ambrose was John Moxley's name in WWE.
These are
John
comeback players of
Moxley
the
won
year.
comeback player of the year.
We got
They
a Briscoe versus King. Oh, Tony Storm. Tony Storm was in WWE too. She was the UK champion.
Was she
And then
coach
we
of the
got
year?
Mark Briscoe versus Brody King.
yeah, and then we got whatever her fucking name is, Purrazzo versus Hogan.
Deanna Purrazzo.
And then we'll hear
Hogan.
from Rated R Adam Copeland. Oh, that's fucking man. This is gonna be good. It's good.
Nice little card for the Super
So
Bowl.
y'all better be there early.
Yeah, we'll be there early.
I think I'm gonna park at the Cheesecake Factory.
That's the move. Just make sure they sometimes post up some fucking securities on a
At
golf
the
cart.
Cheesecake Factory where?
Huh?
Where? I'm just gonna park in the parking lot.
I don't want to pay for parking.
I don't give a fuck.
I paid for the tickets.
You want us to pick you up?
That shit was expensive, you know.
You want us to pick you up? You just got to deal with the fucking smoking.
$14.97 for
You just got to deal with the fucking smoking if you want us to pick you up.
No, it ain't that far. It's like a 2-minute walk.
Oh, okay. All right. So now we got Super Bowl and some other bullshit. Not much left. So Super Bowl picks. So we got. You know who I'm going with? I'm going with KC.
I got the referee.
I have to go. Right? They never lose.
The refs are definitely going to play a part in some way. Doesn't matter who wins; they're going to play a part in some shape, form, or fashion.
I have to root for KC because I don't. I can't see San Francisco getting 6. So
Okay.
by default,
I'm going with the Niners.
I'm sorry, I can't let Shanahan win.
Okay.
I can't go with the Chiefs in my stadium. I mean, I can't go with the 49ers either, but I got to fucking choose one.
It's a lesser of the
Right.
two evils, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'll take a fucking Bay Area rival over a fucking division rival that I got to play twice a year.
What was I going to say? We're going to go to Copper Cake tomorrow. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I'll be watching it or listening to it.
After
In the background.
Yeah, he works right after it starts.
That's lame. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. Anybody else want to talk about?
You're not gonna watch the Taylor Swift Bowl?
I'm gonna probably have.
What? What's up?
You're not gonna watch
the Mo. He's not gonna watch the Taylor Swift Bowl.
Oh, I'll be.
He said he's watching the pup. He might watch the Puppy Bowl.
The Puppy Bowl. He's gonna watch the Puppy Bowl.
Dude, that's so much better than the NFL awards.
Fuck, watching somebody get hit by an 18-wheeler is better than watching the fucking NFL awards.
Who do you think Usher brings in a special guest? Luda?
Bieber.
Alicia Keys is already confirmed.
Justin Bieber? And Alicia Keys? Mabu? They're gonna do Mabu?
Yeah, she's already confirmed.
Okay.
No, I didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Any surprise ones?
Listen, guess what? I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I won't be watching it. I will not watch
No, I'm not a fan of the halftime show.
No, I'm a fan of football. I watch the football game. And when halftime comes on, do you know what I go do? I go smoke. I go to the bathroom. I go get food. I do other shit and then come back when the game comes back on. I'm not like some people that are like, oh, I'm watching the halftime show with the game around it. No, I don't. I can't name the last halftime show I said and watched. I've seen bits and pieces of some.
I mean, I watched.
Did you see the Dre Eminem one?
I watched it when Eminem was on.
That's probably I watched. I did watch that.
That was the Detroit halftime bowl.
Yeah, I did watch the Eminem one. I did watch that one.
I like watching the performances.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't normally watch them, but I watched the Eminem one. What was that 2 or 3 years ago?
Rams.
Yeah.
It was when they were in LA.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. Because it was Dr. Dre, and he invited everybody.
One good thing about this whole week, it seems like it went well, and they probably might slide us in the regular rotation. So
well, they've already announced that.
Yeah, they've
already said that Vegas is now in the regular rotation of Super Bowl.
That doesn't surprise me.
Then.
Because
why wouldn't they want it there?
Well, I mean, Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world. Like,
yes,
it didn't need to be a sports city to be one of the best at hosting the Super Bowl.
Exactly. That's what we have the infrastructure. We don't have to build a whole bunch of shit. So our infrastructure is already basically set to host hundreds of thousands of people on a regular basis. And then the stadium is state of the art. And we know how to make people feel wanted. Like Vegas knows that, especially when you got money. The higher the money you got, what you come in with, oh, they'll take fucking great care of you. Great fucking care. And there's also Live Golf is here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
I could have went to Live Golf this morning at 9:35.
Oh.
Where are they playing at?
Las Vegas.
They're playing across from the convention center.
The Las Vegas Country Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
The golf course right there by Mandalay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, why wouldn't they want
Across
people
from the
to go there?
Vegas sign.
the Valley High?
No. On the strip.
Right, Valley High's on the street behind Mandalay Bay.
No, across on the strip, across from it's from downtown. It's from the fuck. What is the mall down there on the strip?
Oh, is
You
it
talking
the
about
one,
Fashion
is it
Show?
the one behind the Wynn?
No, it's the one. It's the one we used to go. That we originally went to.
Boulevard?
Right, Jeremy,
Oh,
the
no.
one we went to during the pandemic.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Let me check now.
Because Las Vegas Country
Town
Club
Square.
is off of like
It's down
Joe
across from
Brown and
It's down from Town Square. It's across the street from Town
Isn't that
Square.
Valley High?
No, it's the one behind the Wynn.
Oh, okay.
Wynn and Encore, yeah. It's the one behind the Wynn and Encore.
Well, I don't fucking know. But I was saying shit. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why fucking Dustin. Wait, Dustin Johnson's not Live, is he? Is he Live?
Well, any golfer that's in town is gonna be a Live.
Yeah,
The-
I thought Liv.
Okay.
Liv-
Yeah,
Liv-
Dustin Johnson is staying with us right now too.
Liv's
Colleen
three top
Gretzky.
golfers are playing today.
What?
Liv's three top golfers are playing today.
Yeah, that's probably why he's in town then.
Like you got Brooks Koepka, however you say his last name. That's the only one I know because of his weird last name.
Yep.
Oh, they're still working on the merger. Okay. I was like, didn't they merge with the PGA? But they're still working.
Yeah, they're probably
Yeah, they worked to extend to the
in the
merger
process.
24. Yeah.
Oh, so they have. Well, what the fuck is this? No.
Oh, to let you guys know next year, in case you guys haven't heard the announcements, there will be a game in Brazil and a game in Spain.
The Spain one, the one I shared on Discord. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah,
That'll be at the Real Madrid Stadium.
And all playoff games will be on Amazon Prime.
No, they get one.
They get one.
Oh, I thought it was all playoff
Just
games.
like they did with Peacock.
No,
they
'cause
get one. They get
Three
one
of them
playoff
rotate
game.
between NBC, Fox,
That's
and
what I
CBS,
thought.
and then there's one up for bid. So
Yeah,
the
so-
one that Peacock
So they
bought
gave
this year, Amazon
they
bought
gave
next year.
Amazon the same thing they gave Peacock this year.
Got
The
you.
one
Okay.
game.
I hope.
Yeah, they put it up for bid, and fucking Bezos probably backed up the Brinks truck. And they have to meet a performance trigger, like throughout the regular season. They have to meet certain percentages of viewership, and because they met that, they get to bid on the playoff game.
Yeah, they have Thursday night football, don't they?
Right, but they had to show like, hey, you're doing good on Thursday Night Football. We're gonna let you bid on this playoff game. Like if Thursday Night Football sucked, they wouldn't have had a chance to. Apparently,
That's not even fair because they got lucky this year that Thursday night football was actually halfway decent. A lot of the Thursday night football games weren't horrible, or some of them. Was that the 63-7 game, the 50 game? Was your guys' game on Thursday night?
Raiders Chargers was on Thursday night.
Yeah, never mind. That was an
You know what would be more impressive? If they brought a football game out here to Connecticut. Most impressive thing they can do.
Waterbury collision course,
Stadium.
What?
What stadium?
UConn, it's fucking UConn.
Probably UConn.
How far are you from UConn? Couple hours.
Campus
Wait.
we're talking about.
The only stadium you have is the Yukon Husky Stadium.
That's the only football.
How many
stadium.
does that seat?
Not a lot.
They're not even probably 10 people. They're not known for
15,
football. They're known for basketball.
15.75.
Excuse
Hey,
me.
Byron
Their
Jones.
NBA, their women's arena is bigger than their fucking football stadium.
There's
Yeah,
a high school
the
stadium
most
bigger
definitely
than
is.
that stadium.
Yeah, I know it is. They were fucking amazing in the mid 2000s.
Hey, don't talk about the house that Byron Jones built and Dan Orlovsky.
Fuck, Dan Orlovsky's so fucking annoying.
That's the only two UConn players I can name.
Dan Orlovsky play.
I can name more women or UConn players than I can
Football players.
UConn players, yeah.
I think Andre Drummond went to UConn. That's all I got.
Oh, for basketball players, I could name a bunch too. Khalid El-Amin, you got Rip Hamilton, you got fucking the Alaskan assassin Trajan Langdon. Oh no, wait, that was Duke.
Yeah, we're more of a basketball state over here.
But what about
Villanova?
Pictures, Trace?
Okay, so I mean, for women, Diana Taurasi, you got
Okafor,
Maya Moore, Sue Bird,
Stewie,
Tina Charles, Renee Montgomery.
Renee Montgomery.
Oh, here's an update for the merger. PGA Tour boss wants to shut down Live Golf as merger plans thrown into doubt.
These greedy ass motherfucking people.
They'll fucking the money will end up winning out in the end. They'll get it done.
Okay, how long do you think an NFL game is in Saudi?
Huh?
Give it 10 years. 5 years. 5 years.
How many years do you think before an NFL game comes to Saudi?
We're in 2024. I'm gonna say by 2027.
I say before 2030.
Oh, they could absolutely fucking look fucking fuckface commissioner's gonna get fucking his pockets lined like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna say the 2025-2026 season.
So you think next year?
Yes, not this
See,
season.
the Spain game isn't next season; it's the season after.
Yeah,
2025.
Okay, so yeah, maybe then, yeah.
It's
2026, maybe
2026, 2027.
There's not enough time to negotiate and all the logistics.
No, I think after the Spain game.
Do you think they go to Saudi before they go to Asia?
Yes.
I think they'd be smart to go to Asia first.
Well, Saudi will pay that fucking money.
Yeah, Saudi has money.
That's the problem.
They just print money. That's why.
Yeah, Asia got money, but I don't think they got Saudi money.
You put Saudi people on camera, and you can see behind them the fucking money printers going.
Yeah, they have money, and that's
Saudi's stupid
right now,
money.
So yeah, I definitely think that comes. Speaking of that, boxing, the boxing in Saudi, right? I saw this video where a guy was proposing that the way you fix boxing and get rid of all the belts is have the Saudi princes buy out the WBA and all the
I think I heard that too.
Yeah, and just started off with one belt and an interim belt in each weight class.
When did that turn into like the UFC kind of though?
Yeah. UFC, Bellator.
No, I mean like what? It's just one organization that
I'm naming. But so right now I'm naming. There's a UFC, there's a Bellator, there's PFL, there's one. Bellator might have combined with somebody right now. So, but yeah, they
combined with PFL.
It would be very similar to some of those organizations where you just have one body controlling all of boxing. What is your take on that?
Well,
then if they can control
MMA,
what'd you say?
Who's the one body controlling all of MMA?
It's not, but there's not because there's multiples now. But
everybody knows that the fucking gold standard is UFC, and the market kind of gets set off of that because if you want to compete, and say I'm, the best of the best, they know they have to do that in UFC. Other people will get, bags somewhere else, but then they don't get the prestige of, you're not the best of the best.
Like there's not a MMA organization that is as big and profitable as UFC, even though one is amazing. The way that they go all around the world and do all of their stuff, yeah.
But the problem with that could be, they could run into the same shit as like they do in the UFC, where then like the fighters but they might not get paid as much. So it just, I guess, could be a slippery slope. So it just depends. But I don't see the Saudis doing that. I don't think really. They're not really concerned about
in the golf.
They have super deep pockets, so I'm sure. Well, if it works out for the fighters' favor, then they'd probably be happy about that.
They've had 10 or 11 fights in the last 7 or 8 years, and major fights in Saudi.
Had more than that.
Yeah, in major fights. And so like
They've
title
had
championship fights.
dozens of smaller fights.
Yeah, but like the major. So I mean, again, if they just pop up with an organization very similar to what they did to Live, to PGA, and just gave them bonuses, and they got.
If Saudi stepped up in the fucking boxing world, that game's over. They're the one. They're going to be the new gold standard
That's what I'm saying.
because they
Well,
can
most
afford
of
to
the
pay
fights are
whatever.
taking place over there. No.
They can afford to
Exactly.
pay the fighters whatever they request.
They could sign them to contracts, and they give them, oh, we're going to sign you to a salary contract, and then you're going to get a pre-fight, and then you're going to get a per fight bonus fight. So you get your salary, so that way you're staying here. Here's your contract. You get this much money, and then you get this much money for every fight. And then if it's a championship fight, but they're still getting paid. So they're still getting paid a ridiculous amount of fucking money.
Yeah.
But it just more comes in a contract with their salary. More like, and yeah, so I could and if they did that, like you said, game over. You're not paying these stupid ass fees for boxers. You're not, and again, in the very beginning, for them to make it sustainable, they would have to do the best versus the best. I mean, could you just imagine all the belts are gone, round to robin tournament? Let's go. Tournament, winner fights winner, takes a year and a half, 2 years to crown the champion. Top 5 guys that they have.
We gotta have a Royal Rumble. Everybody in the ring at once.
Let's go.
Last man standing is the champion.
Let's go. Let's go, champ. Then you see motherfuckers coming out of the woodwork.
But there's no throwing over the ropes.
No, you just gotta knock them out.
Yeah,
you gotta punch them over the ropes.
You
gotta uppercut them over the ropes.
Like everybody's sleeping on the fucking canvas.
Then you know what would be funny? You would have people come out of the fucking woodworks. You would Mike Tyson might get in there. Shit, you might even have them start with an older league, like
old man league.
Yeah, has the retired league,
the senior tour, the fucking senior tour. You know,
exactly.
They're gonna bite some earlobes.
It's so weird. Like I'm honest. Mike Tyson, I think he is a very, very interesting character. But there's so many times that it's so weird for me to look at him. Not on his podcast. On his podcast, it's just him sitting here. But when he does like the ear bite with the, oh, I'm sorry, here's your ear back. It's so hard for me to look at this motherfucker and laugh because I know he's a killer. I know this motherfucker used to purposely try to kill people in the ring. It's a boxing fight. We know this. But I remember watching him fight. So it's just one of those. I remember I'm going to eat your kids, all praise to Allah. I remember him telling people, you're a bitch. I'm going to fuck you like a bitch. I remember this shit. So now you see him.
I'm impregnable.
Did you ever watch his animated show? That thing was hilarious.
And then when you watch him like on his podcast, and there's multiple times that you can see he's twitching. He doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's like that old person's coming out, especially when there's stupid people on his podcast. So, but like when I see him, oh, I'm a big teddy bear. No, dog. I remember when some guys tried to jump you. I think it was like at MGM in the early 2000s, and he chased him down and beat the shit out of him. Like I remember when I worked at the forum shops, I walked.
I mean, if you try to jump Mike Tyson, you deserve to get your shit beat out of you.
Yeah, why are you jumping Mike Tyson?
I remember walking into the forum shops, and outside of like this, he was getting suits. Everybody was outside standing, and I walked up to the guy. I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "Mike Tyson." The shop wasn't closed, but like, and nobody wanted to approach this guy. Nobody walked in and asked for a picture or none of this shit. This is when he was talking about biting motherfuckers' ears off, and he was eating their kids, and all praise to Allah. And his defense was impregnable, all that shit. So it's hard for me to sit there and laugh at a Mike Tyson with the ear bite. And I'm sorry, Evander. Because in my head, I'm like, dude, you are a killer. Like you have that killer gene. It's not just because you're a fighter. You're not fake killer like Deontay Wilder. You have that killer gene. Look at this flexible motherfucker stretching. God damn. That youth exuberance.
My 28-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Fucker's elbow went almost all the way to the middle of his motherfucking back. So that was my thing. I hope they do something with boxing organizations. I don't understand it.
Watch Mike Tyson Mysteries. That show is hilarious.
Okay. I've been watching Reacher. I don't know if anybody cares, but I've been watching that Reacher.
I can't. It's good. I don't like. It doesn't call to me.
Another show to watch. I just finished watching mine.
Look, it's really so. Yeah, I went to watch Bye Bye Barry, and I saw Reacher was on Amazon Prime. I didn't know it was an Amazon Prime show, so I was like,
That sounds fun.
let me turn this on. So I went to turn it on, and everything that's in the videos is 100% in the movies, but there's like more of this shit. Yes, at some point in times you're like, okay, some of this shit just falls too perfectly in place, but it's fucking hilarious the way he does it. Like somebody will say something, get in the truck with guns, and he's like, no, just no, and they just look at him befuzzled, like, did he just fucking say no?
Yeah, I
But he's
love
a big ass tall country. He's big dude. It's a good show.
Oh, I love his
I
actor
gotta look
though.
to see if
Alan
there's a new
Rickman,
episode
he's
out
so
yet.
hilarious.
Remember him from Blue Mountain State or Blue
Yes.
Mountain? Yes.
Oh, is that he's from Blue Mountain State?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Thad.
he was. Thad in there. So yeah, it's a good show. If you get a chance, definitely watch it.
He's become
Definitely
such
watch
a
The
it.
big-
Boys on Prime is pretty good too. Have you ever
Oh,
seen The Boys?
The Boys.
Mm.
That show
The
was
Boys is like superheroes, but they're like fucked up. They do like fucked up shit, like immorally.
So it'd be like me if I was a superhero.
literally the first episode.
Kinda.
Fastest man in the world running through this guy's girlfriend.
Yeah. Just fucking guts everywhere.
Literally,
Okay,
like
I
this
gotta
show
see
is
that.
like blood everywhere.
I'm gonna have to watch that. All right, so it's at Dollar Loan Center, right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
4
It's a
o'clock.
dollar store.
Yeah, you gotta be there earlier than 4.
Dollar Loan Center is they do loans.
It's the golden. It's
A little
it's the
arena, but they
nice
actually have a loan center in their arena.
They started in Vegas, in Nevada. They became so big doing high interest loans and all this other stuff that they actually sponsored their own arena with the fucking they sponsored the arena for the
Dollar Loan Center is the gold standard for payday loans.
yes.
Oh damn, nice.
Entitled
Short-term payday loan.
Because their interest
interest
isn't as high as everybody else.
Yeah, they don't do title loans anymore, and they're not bad. Like the people
They're
are a
like
lot better.
they're like an upscale payday
Loan
center.
place. Yeah, they're a lot. The people are a lot better because like I used to
Upscale
work
money
with
tree.
Yeah, he worked with Title Max, so he knows the people. They're a lot nicer and friendlier and much willing to work with you better than other high interest loan places here. Like, just for anybody that lives in Vegas, don't go to Rapid Cash Check City. They'll take all y'all shit. They don't even give a fuck. You call them and say, hey,
move to Vegas and let them take all my shit. Got it.
yeah, but if you call them, you get a loan, and you call them and you're like, you get paid on Friday, and you go, hey, look, something came up. I can't pay on Friday. Can I pay you next week? They'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever. That's fine. And then you're paying
Another $500.
They yank all that shit because then they know you're not gonna pay them. They're like, oh, they're not gonna pay us. They yank all of it. They don't give a fuck. Yeah. So at least at the bank, they call me. They give you chances. For some odd reason, they always call me though. Like they're like, hey, Eric, this person that you did a loan on, they're like 3 days late. Do you have any contact information? I'm like, bitch, I'm not in collections. You fucking call them. Don't fucking call me. Call them. It's not my job. Eric, do you have a relationship with this person? They're 60 days on their loan. Can you call them? I don't even know this bitch. This bitch did a loan 4 years ago. I have no clue who this motherfucker is.
Yo,
No,
Eric,
I can't
give me
call
a
them.
loan
No,
so I can go buy a
fuck away
speedboat.
from me. No, do your damn job, bitch. Fuck y'all.
Like, I signed them up. Y'all hunt them down.
Exactly.
That's why
I'm telling y'all some of
I
this
love
shit
my job right now. I could shut the door and by myself. Don't bother me.
Oh no, I got my new boss. Don't get me wrong. The new people that are in our branch are actually they're really cool. But my new boss just throws work on me. It's so fucking annoying. Like it is the most annoyingest fucking thing in the world. The old boss will be like, "Hey Eric, can you do this? I don't feel like doing this. Cool, no big deal. What are you doing? Okay, never mind. I'll do it." This guy, like, I walk out. He does all this stuff, and I'm sitting up there on the computer. I walk back out. He goes, "Eric, come here. Look. Here's a folder." He gives me a fucking folder. He leaves at 2:45. He gives me a folder, and he's like, "Okay, I need you to do this. I got to go to a doctor's appointment. Get it, and then I need you to call this guy. Can you do this for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I guess." He's like, "You're the best." I'm like, "You motherfucker!" But you bought us pizza today, so I really can't say shit.
Oh, you're one of those. Oh, if you buy,
I'm not. It's just one of those things. Where it's like,
You know the way that Eric's heart.
Cuss you the fuck out.
I have. So the problem that we have is, and like I'm sitting up there, and I know he doesn't know a lot of shit, and he thinks like we have this bond, and I'm like, we don't have this bond. Let me explain to you why we don't have a bond. He came in and said he was a football fan. He's like, "Oh, I love the NFL. I'm so happy you're an NFL fan. None of my other bankers were NFL fans. This and this and this." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Who's your favorite team?" Patriots. When did you? Oh, okay. So how long have you been a Patriots fan? Since 2012. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I'm done.
How
I'm
old is he?
done. I'm fucking done. You're not a football fan. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
Is he a younger than you or older
No,
than you?
he's older than me. Now, granted, he said he was from. Look, I don't know. I don't know if this dude tells the truth a lot because there's a lot of times that my like collection self kicks in and I start analyzing shit that he says because he'll sit up there and email people and there'll be an email and he'll be like, "Hey, can anybody take care of this?" And they're like, "Yeah, I got it," and he'll answer it. And then all of a sudden I'll get a Teams message. He's like, "Eric, can you take care of this for me?" And then I'll go up there and be like, "Why the fuck did you even answer?" So I'll go up and ask them. They're like, did he pawn that off on you?" I'm like, yeah. They're like, this motherfucker. There's like we don't know. I don't know if he tells the truth. So when he broke his ankle or didn't break it, he sprained his ankle. I don't believe him. He came in with the boot. It's so weird. I've never seen somebody get a boot for a sprained ankle.
Tinfoil hats going on.
You don't understand. It's been on. It's fucking been on. Like shit just does not make sense to me. But yeah, I digress. Okay. So I was thinking,
will you give me a loan for that speedboat?
Huh?
I asked you if you could give me a loan for a speedboat. Come on.
Yeah, we do recreational vehicles.
I know. Yeah. I know you do.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be extremely hard because you're out of state and the purchase will be out of state and you don't have any relationship with the bank. So yeah, we could definitely get it done, but it's gonna take a lot more fucking work.
I'm gonna show up like, all right, I'm gonna buy a speedboat. Where are you buying the speedboat?
Oh, on a totally separate note, just because my son was looking through YouTube and it reminded me of some shit I was watching last night. You guys see Micah had Stephen A on the Edge?
I saw a tweet about it.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool actually.
The guy who was up for Defensive Player of the Year that didn't deserve to be.
I think he could be in the running.
Listen, all I'm saying is he needs to focus on fucking playing football.
Yeah, and I don't think that takes away from his focus. I think he just he's unfiltered, so he's gonna.
Nope, it does.
Um,
It takes away from his focus. He has to be careful of what he says because if he says too much, his teammates can get mad. We saw this when Ben Roethlisberger used to have a radio show, and the Steelers used to hate him going.
Yeah, the same thing was being said about Travis when they weren't doing as good, but then we start winning, it's not an issue. So it's just results oriented in that sense.
First of all, when Travis started his podcast, they were fucking winning. Second of all, Jason Kelsey was winning. They're also at the end of their career. It's different when you've been in the league for 12 to 14 years and you're kind of time's winding down and you started then as you're still.
Also, podcasts weren't a thing when they were first coming up.
I'm just saying, I've never known outside. I mean, the Travis Kelsey podcast, but I've seen it backfire a lot more than it does good. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Like Ben Roethlisberger did his radio show near the end of his career, but he
did it most of his career.
Oh, did he? I didn't even know.
Yeah, Hines Ward bitched about it. Yeah, he did it most of his career.
Ben's just an asshole.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not. Look, everything's great when you're winning, but when you're not winning, everything takes away from it. When you don't show up in a fucking playoff game, basically, that you get beat by a team that shouldn't even beat you, of course, we're going to wonder where your focus is. And it just so happens this shit always happens on certain teams. And the Cowboys have had a couple of these incidents throughout the years. Didn't Tony Romo take to it, Carrie Underwood and somebody else on a fucking boat? That might have not been the Cowboys. That might have been a different team. But I know Tony Romo.
No, that was.
I know Tony Romo.
They went to Cancun or fucking.
Yeah. So I mean,
wherever the fuck.
I'm just saying. If me personally, I could be old school, and I know podcasts were a thing, but you should be working, and I know they have other lives. I get this.
Yeah, he puts in the work though. I don't think he could be the one that we say is not putting in the fucking work.
Of course,
that's just different.
He does, yeah. Just because he gets on a podcast and records for 2 hours or an hour doesn't mean he doesn't do work the rest of the time. It's just in my mindset, I'm like, I know clearly you have a focus on entertainment after you get done with your career. Clearly you have.
And then I think also it's just a different paradigm shift now. They want to cut out the media. They just want to be able to tell their own narratives.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. But and you know what? He's setting up his career for afterwards. That doesn't mean he takes away from any of his focus. I'm just an old school guy. I guess that's
And
what it
then
is. Yeah.
some may not even be setting up their careers for later. They just want to be able to just give you, straight from the source.
So now they're a brand. So he's setting up his brand. He's
Yeah,
following
I know. I'm
he's
saying
following
he may
all of
be,
the brands, yeah.
but I'm talking about like players in general. They just want to have their own voice nowadays.
But most people in his situation with the sponsorships and stuff that he has, it just seems like he's getting it early. And I just wonder if that's going to affect him going forward. Like he starts to get too big of a head. I'm not saying he will.
No, he
my
fucking
thought.
even in that interview with Stephen A. Smith, said he wants to consider himself a winner and he can until he actually does it. So I think he still got the right mindset. So I'm not worried
Oh,
about
so
him.
he's what he's saying is he's going to request a trade.
Uh, nah, never that.
All right, Sam, you got anything else you want to talk about, buddy?
Not really.
I know you probably got to get breakfast in. Go take the
It's
dog for a walk.
breakfast. It's lunchtime.
Fuck, it's after 12 o'clock.
It's 12:37 over here.
Well, breakfast it depends on when you wake up. If you don't wake up till 11:30 and
You haven't broken your fast yet.
Breakfast is
I haven't even gone to the bathroom yet. Oh my god!
Are you double jointed or again?
What the fuck are you doing?
How far can you go behind you?
What?
How far can you go this way?
Well, like this.
Oh, not that high up. I thought you were gonna be able to go all the.
Yeah, I thought he remember Chase. Remember when Chase used to do that fucking shit and his arms would be way the fuck up here?
Yeah, so you gotta loosen up them shoulders a little more. The elbows is flexible, but you gotta loosen up them shoulders a little.
I guess I do morning stretches in the morning because the dog sleeps on my legs and I'm always in pain.
Jeremy,
Look,
you got
working a little yoga.
Yeah, work in a little yoga. Yeah, get up and do some minimal stretches. Be careful though, because stretching becomes dangerous.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, stretching can become dangerous. Jeremy,
Make sure you do that shit when you're warm.
Jeremy's like, no. All right, so we will try to take some pictures, definitely for the AEW. A little bit of video here and there, and we'll put it up on Twitter.
One thing, I guess, before we sign off, I did go to the Circa yesterday. Did catch the Dan Levitard show. Pretty good time. They had Sebastian Maniscalco as a guest, Dominic Foxworth, Carrot Top. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I like Dominic.
Carrot Top freaks me out.
Who? Carrot Top? Carrot Top looks super freaky now. He's got like this weird wig. It looks like a fucking rat's nest. He kind of looks like a homeless guy.
Taking steroids like a motherfucker.
Yeah, Carrot. That was the problem.
He toned it down a little bit. He's not super yoked now. He's still a little bit, but not as much as before.
That's the issue. That's the issue. Carrot Top went from little itty bitty skinny to fucking big steroid freak, and you could see it. It changed the structure of his face.
And he looks very leathery.
And then I've seen him in a stand-up comedy, and he's not funny. Like
he has his moments.
Funny when you look the way
he had this one good joke. Let me tell you the one good joke he had. He's all like, "Hey, they're having the Super Bowl at Allegiant. 70,000 people. How are they going to see them all with just one usher?"
That's a dad joke. Okay.
That's good. That one was good.
Sebastian is at regional, and he is heading to the finals.
The finals of regionals?
Yeah.
Is regionals the new? Is that the new zone?
I'm guessing it is, because we tried to go through when we were doing more high school football and tried to go through how it's broken up. It's very fucking confusing. They have like 5A, 4A, 3A, and it's not like when we were there. It's not like, oh, all of the main schools are this. Or
it's like what, double the people now than when we were in
school? So that's what I'm saying. So it's not like all the main schools, and then like like the Meadows is a smaller school, Boulder City's a smaller school. No, like Rancho's like a 4A school.
Mm-hmm.
It's based off of like, I don't know what it's based off of, but it's very confusing.
So what are the 5A schools?
They change. I think they go back and forth, right? Is it based off of?
It changes. It doesn't change every year, but they reevaluate it. They reevaluate.
Yeah, top 3 from regionals go to state. 5 times the student. Time. Of course. Yeah, I know. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying it's weird to me because I don't go to school and I didn't look at it. So when we tried to figure it out, I was like, I'm not figuring this shit out. And I saw how many
Like, I'm
schools. Shit, I used to be able to name every school when we went to school. Now I can't name half of those motherfuckers. Every time I walk by someplace, there's just a fucking new school. Like, wait, where the fuck is this school from? Where'd this school come from? Wait, there's that school? I've never heard of this fucking school. And as I get older, my kids are out of school. Now I really don't know the schools. All right, so if we have nothing else to talk about, Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can take us out, buddy.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.